No, it wasn't. It was different last year.
Okay, we've got time for that. Let's get into the now, and this is Tiger now. And Frank, right out of the gate, here comes Tiger Woods.
Well, the drive set it up too, and just the wedge shot. He's playing with Henrik Stenson, right? One of the guys that broke one of his scoring records. It was like, Henrik, you might remember this.
Third hole now, Brandel. Would it be a wedge or would it be another club from a spot like this?
I think we had all pretty well deduced he was going to pull the putter out, and even later in the day, Bones was saying this was definitively the play on so many of these. But again, you know, judging how fast it's going to get through the fringe, well, he wasn't so good there. And really, he had poor speed at numerous holes today. But the good news is that Tiger Woods yesterday had 27 putts, made it from everywhere. And he didn't putt as well today, but he still made plenty of good putts like that one there at the third.
And those numbers on the left show you just how much he enjoys playing 1, 2, and 3 at Albany. All right, Trevor, let's get to Tiger Woods now. We know the front nine is spectacular, so let's keep the hits coming at 4.
And after booming another huge drive down there, 160 yards, and he's posing. And at this point, Ryan, I was pretty excited.
Well said, Trevor, well said.
Pretty?
He would make that and moves to 6 under. Now it's 7, Frank.
Well, he was in trouble here, Trevor. He had no chance of getting this up and down, seriously. This was divine. I mean, the wind's blowing on that. It's a little quick green, just runs it down there. Now, that's fine if you've been playing for like the last 4 or 5 weeks. You know, you got your touch. I don't know.
It's not true that he was just excited. He was apoplectic, as I was as well, because we all wanted to see that pitch shot.
Well, have another look at this one, though. Just the contact, right? I mean, this was sharp.
Yesterday, he was decidedly steeper on chip shots. You could see it yesterday. Today, much more improved. Wait, he chips off the green later. You won't believe that.
And now at 9, par 5, Trev.
Just unleashing another beauty here. The wind was out of the right. And so many times today, the ball was just taking off, and he was already picking up the tee. He knew it was down the middle.
Trevor, what does the 180, 179 ball speed mean to you?
That's rarefied air right there, Ryan. Only a handful of players on the PGA Tour can pull off shots like that and shots like this. Almost 300 yards on the second shot. Fairway wood, bringing it in high over that water, landing it soft. Good grief, I don't have that, Ryan.
No, not in the bag. Incredible stuff, as you said, and a great shot down the line, and how quickly it was able to stop on the green. So now, Brandel, a chance to take the lead. Tiger for eagle.
Just down the hill, dripping to the right. And again, we've said it many, many times. We didn't say this last year on Friday night. Vintage Tiger. Never came up. This was vintage Tiger Woods right there. I'm sure Henrik Stenson, as he was marking that ball, went, my goodness, I got to deal with this again.
8 under, 5 under on the front 9. His best 9-hole score since the 2013, I said the 2013 Hero World Challenge. All right, still a lot of golf to play, though, and a lot of questions, including, Frank, that chipping.
Well, let's give it another little scrutiny here. This one's slightly on the upstope. A little bit more of a stab chip. That was what he was trying to do, the intention. Actually, he was trying to make it.
That shows you he thought it was going in. He would make birdie there. He's now 9 under, and the lead is 1. This for birdie at 12.
It begs the question, you know, why was his speed so poor today? And, you know, maybe it's rust. That's certainly legitimate. But it might have just been, it hit him, that he could actually win in his sort of debut. And human, he was human. Maybe the adrenaline was running through his veins like it was running through everybody else's. And he was a little hot with the putter.
He had a bogey there, drops him to 8 under, so he's tied for the lead once again. Trevor, it's the driver.
Just a beautiful swing. You can see how high his right side stays. Going for the tee early. Just look at the ball speed and the apex of the flight. Really impressive stuff.
So now Tiger comes up short with his second. So once again from the fringe, once again it is a little hot.
Yeah, 15 has not been too kind to him. Made 6 there yesterday, and would need that lengthy one there for a birdie. Of course, he did not make that.
You could see the disgust. Knows he really just gave away some shots with the tough lag putting. Now at 17, the par 3.
And this is the start of a great story. I'd always say that to my buddies when they'd hit a poor shot and they'd have a difficult recovery, and they'd bow their head. I go, no, it's just the start of a great story, because right here is impressive. If you've had trouble managing impact around the greens, chipping, and you've got one on the green, and there's no other shot. He couldn't hit any other shot. This is a moment where, well, the rubber meets the road or the bounce meets the green, but not till after the ball. That's majestic.
Well, you said start of a great story, once upon a time.
7 straight greens on the back 9 at this point, heads to 18. 18 was an absolute disaster for Woods last year, especially on the weekend. Really caused him trouble all week long. We saw him left last year, we saw him right last year. Here he was right, and that's a tough lie.
And not an easy driving hole there. We saw a few players, including Patrick Reed, miss it to the right. You can see he's found a footprint, really just trying to advance the ball back into play.
And you give him a chance here. His scrambling at this point was 4 for 4 in the second round. Could he get up and down 5 for 5 at the last?
Trying to use that breeze coming out of the right, draw it in there and spin it down the hill. Just a yard or so too far right. But if you're looking for positives, good distance control again.